At 11, a decades-long cold case finally closed after a Washington County jury today convicted a man for his wife's murder nearly 40 years after she was killed. Catherine Cook spoke with the lead prosecutor just after that verdict came down. Catherine?
And David, she's obviously pleased. The jury deliberated for 6 hours before reaching their unanimous verdict. Robert Atrops guilty of second-degree murder after getting away with it for 37 years.
We're, very happy to be able to get resolution for Debbie, our victim, and for her family.
A moment of victory for the Washington County DA's office. It followed 37 years of wondering what happened to Debbie Atrops. On Thursday, a jury found her estranged husband, 70-year-old Robert Atrops, guilty of second-degree murder. In 1988, Debbie was found strangled to death in the trunk of her car. The case went cold until 5 years ago. That's when detectives uncovered new DNA evidence that prosecutors say tied Atrops to the murder. Lead prosecutor Allison Brown says it was one of several pieces that helped prove their case. The biggest one? Motive.
He learned that she was having a relationship with somebody at her work, and she had actually told family and friends that if he finds out about this relationship, he will kill me. And that was within a week of her murder. She said that he had found out and had asked her about it.
Prosecutors say the man Debbie was having a relationship with cooperated with them, both in 1988 and more recently. But not long after they asked him to testify in the trial, he died by suicide. Brown says investigators are confident his death was not tied to the case.
He had his own issues of his own that he was dealing with. He was elderly. His health was declining.
During closing arguments this week, the defense challenged prosecutors, suggesting investigators' sole focus on Atrops led to missed opportunities.
They did everything they could to charge Mr. Atrops in 2 years before the case went inactive, for the same reason that Mr. Atrops didn't kill his wife.
There wasn't just one motive. There are multiple motives.
And, says Brown, multiple pieces of new evidence. That includes something called forensic soil. Brown says Debbie's body and car were covered in mud, which FBI lab tests tied to the defendant's home. Altogether, it was enough to convince a jury of Atrops' guilt and remind Brown of another key fact.
A case is never cold. There's always additional information that can come to light.
Atrops will be sentenced on May 20th. Prosecutors will ask the judge for life or a minimum of 25 years. In the meantime, Atrops remains lodged in the Washington County Jail. David, back to you.
37 years on. Catherine Cook in the newsroom tonight. Thank you, Catherine.